Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't make that team in the first place. Imagine the toughest game atmosphere. Now imagine if that was the only basketball you ever knew. Like growing up in New York, you'd either be forced to quit or adapt. So be grateful for the times that are too hard to handle, and seek to have as many of those moments as you can find. Within just a 5-minute stretch of a game, players are more focused and exhausted than in any 1 hour of practice. Herein lies the shortcut to greatness. The greatest become the greatest by not differentiating between practices and games. Players should put as much effort into a simple drill as they put into the last minute of a championship game. What's up? Hey, welcome to Limitless Hoops. Let me think. I was a couple seconds late because I was posting something on Instagram. I was posting that our camp is finally over. All right, so congrats to everybody that finished the basketball camp. We had a fun time. We did have a huge day of prizes, like I promised. All right, so it was like we had a backward shot contest. We had free throw contest. We played games. We did a trick shot contest. We did a whole bunch of things that normally we would not do. But that's what summertime's for. So we take this week to kind of just explore the game in like a different way. All right. Let me see. But be smart. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Derek is asking a question. Oh, here we go. Tune in to the show to find out. There you go. So little Derek said, Derek is asking what you mean by be smarter. All right, so I'm gonna talk to Derek right now if he wants to watch the show. All right, let me see. So that's a good question. You can just ask it on the live stream show where we have time to do this. All right, so let me think. I said for Derek to be smarter. Did I say that? I think I said it to everybody. I said to basically you use your big brain and to look ahead. All right, and what it means is don't worry about the small victories right now. So Derek is constantly Derek and Declan for the most part as well, and Chris does it, Rohit does it, Austin does it sometimes, Noah does it sometimes. They're so worried about the current victories, where you have to be smarter and worry about the future victories. And everything that you do should be geared toward the future stuff. So Derek, he does talk trash, which is okay. It's okay. But when he talks trash, he doesn't understand that maybe he's setting himself up for disaster. All right, because he goes, "I'm better than you." As soon as you say that, everyone's is gonna be against you. You don't need to say that out loud. You have to be smarter to realize that you're gonna want the ball in your hands at some point in time. You're gonna want these teammates to be doing certain things. All right, there's ways to be say certain things in this world, and while that one is kind of funny and kind of fun, it just sets you up for disaster. You can't have that many people against you. So that's what I mean by being smarter, is by looking ahead to see if the things that you're doing now are sabotaging your future efforts or if they're helping your future efforts. But you want everything to be geared toward you making the NBA, right? Everything to be geared toward you making the NBA. So the fewer bridges that you burn in terms of teammates that you might be making mad or sad, the better. The more that you can learn how to influence your teammates, the better. No matter how good you are, if the other team triple teams you, you're nothing if your teammates can't make a shot. But if your teammates are never shooting because they're like, oh, we're on Derek's team, he's so awesome, we don't need to shoot. Who cares? We don't get the ball anyways. Then the moment that you can no longer do it by yourself and you have to depend on them, you're like, make a layup, I did all the work. Now they're like, oh, I dropped it, I'm not used to anything, because you haven't inspired them. So thinking ahead is what I mean. All right, so if you watch the show, I told you right at the beginning, you don't have to watch the show too long, but also watch the show. All right, do the book, watch the show, watch the movies. I'm telling you right now, that's smarter. All right, that's being smarter. Realize in 6 years you're gonna be like, oh, I should have done this, that, and these and those. All right, oh man, and don't live with regret. And while I say that, I mean, most people in life do that. Most adults do that. I mean, literally, we all live in regret. We all do things man, I wish I had lived the last 2 years differently. I wish I had lived the last 10 years differently, the last 20 years differently. We all aren't smart, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Derek Valdez Jr., you, the guy who wants to make the NBA. That's what you have to do. No one does it. Everyone sucks at that. I'm saying you have to be smarter. And if you don't want to be smarter, then that's up to you. So when I say be smarter, the only way that you should deny that is if you think that you're the smartest that you'll ever be. Or if you're the smartest person on earth. But if you're denying it right now, I guess you're just perfect. All right. So yes, be smarter. All right. For basketball camp though, we gave out gifts, we gave out prizes, we gave out a lot of things. The story of the day, besides Connor's team losing in the championship game, I mean it happens though. I mean, we kind of sabotaged them, but a loss is a loss is a loss is a loss. We also had little Wyatt. It was hilarious. Wyatt was he was whining the whole day about not winning, but again, that's you guys in different ways. You want to win, and I appreciate the fact that you want to win. I get down when I don't win. My whole mind changes when I don't win. Like for the next 2 days, like I change. When I win, it's like I'm always up. But like it's even killed. But like I definitely like notice the difference. I'll be like, dude, I'm like right here right now because I won. I'm still calm, and I'm like right here when I lost. I'm like I'm so down. But it's just barely down, barely up. So I do feel it, and you will always change when you're down and up. But it can't be that drastic. So he lost from the very first second. He just wanted to win. He wanted to win, which is a great feeling. It's a great will. But at the same time, I told him, after you lost, let's go over there and practice the thing that you lost at. And he wanted no part of it. It was the ladders, right? We did the ladders. And he was bad at it, so he lost. And he's just like, I wanted to win, and starts crying. So I'm like, go over there and practice the ladder then. Get mad about it. Win it next year. And he just wanted no part of that. You can't be like that. The losses should equate to you wanting to try harder. But then later on, I was like, let me come up with the easy way, because this guy's not going to win by being better than other people during this camp, because he's so young. So I was like, let me just make one where all he has to do is be brave. So I said, who wants to do the 30-minute 5-week challenge, right? The 5-week challenge, and we did it today, right? And he said no. I was hoping he said yes, because anyone who said that they were going to do it today was going to get an automatic prize. And he told me he was going to do it the whole week. He said, oh, I want to do it. So finally, this was his last day, so he had to do it, and he chose not to do it, right? And the people that did it, I was like, okay, you guys sure you don't want to do it? And a whole bunch of people, Connor included, said I don't want to do it. So they didn't do it. So I gave the 5 prizes out to the 5 kids that did do it. And then the kids like, wait, I wanted to do it, but really what they wanted was the prize. You have to see the difference between those two things. So then I gave another chance. I said, okay, you can do it, but no prize. And he went insane, wanted no part of it, right? You have to be able to work for nothing. And that's so hard, because that's not how we human beings work. That's why we have, what's up, Austin Masseth? What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? That's why we have coins. That's why we have money in this world. That's why we have like paychecks and it's just not how human beings just don't work for free. But I'm not really having you guys work for free. When you guys work, you guys are working for the NBA. You guys are working toward becoming the all-state in basketball. You guys are working toward college scholarships. All right, you just can't see it yet. So you're working for this invisible goal, all right? You have to be able to see that goal all the time, all right? And for this kid, I don't expect him to, but for a first grader, it happens. They oftentimes don't see that goal. And for you older guys, you guys oftentimes don't see that goal either. So this is you, just in different ways. So make sure that we're noticing the goals that we're after the entire time. It's not about the game. So Connor actually did it pretty well in the end. He lost the game, and he was like, but we won by 1. And he's like, no, forget it. It's okay. Because it didn't matter. The whole thing was to make you guys better, to put forth effort during the camp, to play as hard as you possibly can. The winning team and losing team literally didn't matter. It has to matter during the game, but it can't matter after the game. So hopefully we all learned a lot by watching Wyatt, because he's uncensored. He's unfiltered. But he is us. He's the same as us. Because we all argued. It was Declan arguing, Derek arguing, but also like Kieran arguing just by being quiet. Connor arguing, Austin arguing. It was everyone to a certain extent, but you guys all whined in your own different ways. And we have to get past that. Be smarter than that. Be better than that. Look ahead more than that. All right. But great job this week to Gavin, Noah, Kieran, and Declan for doing the 5 perfect weeks for the first 6 days of the 35. Fantastic job. But now is where it ends. Now I'm no longer helping you. Now you won't have a gym. Now you guys have to figure out when you're going to meet. And I would suggest you guys meet because it's so much easier when you meet with people. However, now you're digging into a time when like your parents have to get involved. Now you're trying to organize your schedules. Now, when you get hurt, I won't be there to talk you out of it. All right, now it's all on you. And I got to tell you, if you try to do it alone, you won't get past next Tuesday. All right, and for those of you guys that have brothers at home to help you out, maybe that would be enough. But I suggest you guys all still try to meet up. Keep it as organized as possible and try to actually do this. Make sure that you have a jump rope. Make sure you guys film it so we don't have to just take your word for it. Because Ben Kaufman says he did it, but everyone says that they did it. I need to see it. So film it. You guys should have been already filming, but you guys didn't. Film it. Add it. All right? Film just the jump ropes. You don't have to do it all in a row. You can do it throughout the day. I'm down with that. It does not have to be all in a row. Do it throughout the day if you have to. All right, there's 4 different pieces to it, so make sure you guys do that. Again, it doesn't have to be all together, but that might be even easier. Get a partner. All right, it doesn't have to be, but that'll be easier. Make this thing as easy as possible on yourself so that you can get as far as you can. And don't forget, you don't have to finish all 35 days. You don't have to run away from the line. You just have to run away from your friends. Do better than Declan. All right, don't be the first one to stop. Do better than Kieran. Do better than Gavin. Do better than Noah. At least do better than those people. Don't be the first one. And for those of you guys on the outside who have only done like 1 day, 2 days, all right, see if you can step in and do some days. Maybe do 1 day a week if you can. Connor, if you want to just do 1 day a week, do it. All right. So good luck with the rest of the 5-week challenge. Praying for you guys. You got this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We also have our movie. We'll talk about that in a second. The finals game, it's tonight. We'll talk more about that. All right. Who's the MVP so far? We might have to put Jaylen Brown's picture up here instead of this guy because Jaylen Brown has been killing it. All right, but Steph Curry, he has been doing his thing. We're going to see how he's doing with his ankle injury and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But, yes, for the movie of the day, this one's a fun one, okay? The movie of the day is... Nope, that's not the movie of the day. That's that. This is the movie of the day. All right, it is $1 Million Baby. All right, it's the 10th grade movie of the day, and this is an amazing movie. I can't say more about this movie. It's unbelievably amazing. The ending was different. I won't try to mess that one up. All right, I'm not going to spoil the ending. I'm not going to do it. I'm telling myself, zip it up. I'm not messing up the ending. I'm not. But this movie is an all-time great movie for the first 95% of the movie. It is so amazing. You will be so inspired. If you're a 10th grader out there and you have a chance to watch this movie, watch this movie. You can watch it with your parents. You can watch it by yourself. $1 Million Baby. It is such a great movie. I know it's about women's boxing, and it seems like it's nothing, but dude, this movie is amazing. If you guys have time, out of all the movies on the list this month, I'm not sure all of them, but I think this one's up there. All right, there's a movie called Shawshank Redemption, which is considered like the best movie of all time, and it's this guy breaking out of prison or whatever, right? It's a pretty adult movie, but it's still the best movie of all time. This was so close to being just like that. All right, it was nothing about prison, nothing about breaking, but it was you can't even describe the vibe of this movie because it wasn't really about boxing. It was just about life. Just like Shawshank wasn't about prison. It was just about life. And it's hard to describe, but this movie was so amazing. Clint Eastwood did a great job of directing it. You need to watch this movie if you could watch a movie. I can't recommend it enough. I'm going to give this movie 49 out of 50 stars. And it's missing 1 star. Well, if you watch it, you'll find out. Dude, the ending. Oh, man. Dude. But yes, the rest, 49 out of 50 stars, $1 million baby. Watch it. All right. Let's go with our story of the day way early. Let's watch it. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up people to collect wood, and don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea. All right, so this is the one that I kind of fell out. And most other programs do. This is all that they try to do. So other programs, they'll take a young kid's team, and they'll just have them play some basketball. And then for practice, they'll just have them play. Then their big event is to take them to like an NBA game or a college game, and what they're doing is they are lighting the fire, right? And this is where I fell, actually. I not like that badly, but I try to inspire. But I do get caught up in building the ship. I do get caught up in like assigning the task and like telling you to go gather the wood. Because building the ship is the NBA. Right? But if you don't want to build it, you'll never get a ship. No matter how much I tell you guys to do X, Y, and Z, if you don't care about the ocean, you're never going to build that ship. If you don't care about the NBA making it, you're never going to want to do the things. It's just that you need both those things. And I don't know which one's more important. I don't know which one's harder even. But what I feel like is this. For the kids that don't have that fire, it's really hard to create. All right? And if all you do is spend your time trying to create that fire, you're going to waste those kids' years, and like all you're going to want to do is just love the sea, and you're never going to know how to build a ship. So my program really isn't for every kid. It really isn't. My program is not for everyone. My program is only for the kids that really want to make it. That's it. That sucks. And I fell in this regard. It's just that I think that there are enough kids who truly want with all their heart to make the NBA. And I want all those kids in my program. I don't want the other ones. So I've made my choice. My choice is this. Everyone wants to build a ship. Everybody, every program wants you to build your ship. Everyone does. And all they do is try to hype you up for the sea, and they never teach you how to build a ship. I'm just going to say, hey, if you happen to be hyped about the sea, let's build a ship, and I'll teach you from day one. Both programs might fail, but I think that mine has a better chance to win. So if you want it, we get to skip that part. But for you guys, if you want to be a leader, you do have to talk your teammates. You're not just going to have those teammates that want it. You're going to have to talk them into it. You're going to have to talk them into trying really, really hard. You're going to have to talk them into wanting your goals. And that's another thing about being smart. You're going to have to try to get them on the same page as you and inspire them rather than make everyone your enemy. All right? You have to be smart about it and have people push the same thing that you're pushing so that it's a lot easier on you. You can't do it alone. All right? So inspire people out there and inspire them in ways where they think that they can reach those untouchable stars as well. It's not just you. So I think that's what that means, man. Yes, I'm not really doing it right. I'm pretty stubborn. But you guys aren't really in my shoes. You guys need your teammates. You guys can't just go, get out, get out. That's what Kobe Bryant did. He said, if you're not trying to win, I don't care. If you guys, though, with your teammates that you have, you can't be recruiting all day. All right? Take them to the next level with you and inspire them beyond measure. Then they're going to push you to the extra levels as well. Just like this 5 perfect weeks. Inspire other people to want to do it as well. Get them to want to do it. Hype them up. Say, great job today. That's why I need Kieran to bring people in and say, great job today. So it's not just him going at it alone. Because alone, it gets lonely. All right? You inspire me to control my emotions. Well, that's good. That's good. I really, really, really want to make the NBA. So then you're in the perfect program. So let's go ahead and build this ship. Let's knock it out so we can take care of things. All right. The quote of the day. I don't know. Let's go with the workout stuff. What do we have for the workouts? All right. So we have open gym tomorrow. Don't forget about open gym. How many people are signed up for that thing? Have anyone signed up for it? We have no one signed up for open gym. If no one signs up, I won't show up. So if you're going to open gym, make sure you sign up early. Because maybe I might make some plans. I'll be like, oh, I can go out to dinner. So around like 2 o'clock maybe. Like maybe tonight. I'll be like, oh, I got nothing tomorrow. And I'll just cancel it. But if you're like, oh, I was going to do open gym. Last second. So sign up for open gym. We have no one signed up right now. Sign up for open gym. Or else I will just take it off the schedule. All right, if I see no one signed up, we don't have to do it. But if you're planning to do it, sign up for it at least more than 24 hours in advance. All right. Only 3 reallys. I have about 17 reallys. He does. He really, really has 17 reallys. Anyway, but for tomorrow, if you guys show up, we got half court shots for elementary, 0 to 2 dribbles, 5 arc spots, and then what we'll actually be doing for 4 tomorrow is dribble tag. Wow, we got dribble tag. I'll sign up right after the program. Okay, good. All right, we have dribble tag coming up for tomorrow. One-on-one efficiency wins where it's 2-1-0 dribbles for 1, 2, or 3 points. First to 12 wins. I understood what program meant. I know English. All right, and then for high school stuff that we did last week, it was 360 reverse layup, 1-on-2 escape dribbles, and then 5-on-5 cutthroat. I thought we did better at the 360 reverse. We're still not athletic. And then for 1-on-2 escape dribbles, we can do better at that. You guys need to dribble low, change speed, change hands, change directions. Because during games, I want you guys to have better ball handling skills. So let's get better at that. 1 million reallys. 1 million of them. Really? Really? All right. Let's check out the homework. Who's been posting some homework here? What was that? Move training? Was it movie training? What did that say? All right, John's been posting. Great job, John. 5-week jump rope. Again, how I posted the stuff. All right, if you look to see how I posted it, I'll show you in a second. All right, you want to post that you're doing the 5-week challenge and then post what you're doing within the 5-week challenge. All right, move training. I don't even know what move training is. Gavin did post all the stuff for you guys, but we need everyone to post what they're doing. So unless you guys do it together, I guess one person can post it. That right there could be a positive, where you don't have to post it if you guys all do it together. So there's that. Let's check out some move trainings. I really don't know what he's talking about. What is move training by Austin Massett? What is he doing? Oh, so you're not going to work now? There we go. So he's trying to do the Steph Curry. Is this the Curry one? In and out between the legs. Yeah, he's pausing. You need to do 1-2 step on that one. Then behind the back. That's decent. Let's see how he finishes up. So as he improves, let's check that out. Nope. Nope. Come on. Decent. It's decent. So he's calling that move training. We call that the ABCD or the Curry layup. The Curry layup. All right. I forgot what the move was called. I see. All right. Moving on. We do have how I want you guys to label the drills. It's like this. Let me see. Where is mine? I know it's not too far down since you guys don't post too much, but it is right. Let's see. 5 perfect weeks. That's a decent label. How did I label it? Right there. 5 perfect weeks. Week 1, day 1. And then you can say who did it with you. 5 perfect weeks. Make sure you have that in the title so we can always search it up. And then say week 1, day 1. Or week 1, this is now day 6. Week 1, day 7. You will have to go through 5 perfect weeks. So week 5, day 7 would be the last one. So we always know which day that you're on. You guys can keep track like that. So that's how I want you guys to post it if you guys can possibly post it. And again, that's all the stuff that we are doing. All right, let's check our trivia question of the day. Trivia. Where's my trivia button? Trivia right there. All right. The trivia question today is a random one, of course. All right. And this was very, very random one. All right. So before the Dream Team came to be, in 1988, the former Soviet Union won the gold medal. Crazy, right? All right. There's a guy from a country that I played basketball in who was on this team who has a son in the NBA. Who is he? That's the question. The question is, who won the 1988 gold medal team in basketball for the Olympics has a son in the NBA? Hint is, I played basketball in this country. Who is this guy? Who is this mysterious guy? He has a son in the NBA. I want to know the dad's name. The dad who played for the Soviet Union. Now, of course, I didn't play in the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union did break apart. So I played for one of their countries that were broken apart. What country did I play in? Oh, man. Who is it? That is the answer. It is Sabonis. Sabonis is the guy's name, and his name is Arvydas Sabonis. Arvydas Sabonis, and his son's name is whatever his son's name is. Who cares? Sabonis. Sabonis, who knows? But yes, Arvydas Sabonis was a legend. And when he played in the NBA at an old man age, he still made an all-star team. He only averaged like 12 points a game or something like that, but he was like an extremely dominant player. The USSR was like in like a kind of like a battle with us, a cold war. So they never allowed their pro players to come over here to play in the NBA. All right. Let's see. Arvydas, yes. Noah, how was I supposed to know that without Google? Yes, you should know it. Everyone knows this guy named Arvydas Sabonis. All right. That's tough. Why can other people use Google but not me, Noah? Yeah, Noah, you're discriminating against people named Finn Kaufman, dude. Calm down. I'm with you because you're too good. You should Google the word "your." All right. Anyways, yes, congratulations, Kieran and Declan Loud. You guys got a point. All right, we'll assume it was Kieran. You're at 3 for the month. That was Arvydas Sabonis. I played for Šarūnas Marciulionis' team in the country of Lithuania. The country is now named Lithuania, and those two guys are legends, man. Legends. Like Šarūnas, who played for the Golden State Warriors, and Arvydas, who played for the Portland Trail Blazers. They are beyond legends. They're also the first, like one of the first teams to ever beat the USA basketball team was Lithuania. Those guys take basketball so seriously over there. It's crazy. All right? Because you don't get enough reallys. That's it. It's not even Kieran. It's his dad. You don't know that. You don't know that. You're such a hater, Noah Massive. So ask your dad to join, okay? Come on, man. Let's check our picture of the day. Curry, could you imagine being in the situation that Curry's in? He's confident he will play in Game 4. You know who will stop Steph Curry from playing? The trainer. If the trainer says Steph can't play, he can't play. Could you imagine being in a situation where it's not up to you if you can play or not? You guys will be like, I don't want to play because I'm hurt. And then they will be like, come on and play. And you're like, no, I'm hurt. And then you won't play. This is the opposite, where they're like, I want to play. And they're like, nah, you can't. You're worth too much money. Imagine that. You guys need to flip the script around. You guys maybe should play until they tell you that you cannot play. You can't play. All right? Think about that kind of mentality. And that's how a professional mentality is versus the amateur mentality. They want to play so badly, and then they aren't allowed to. Versus the opposite way, where you don't want to play so badly, then they force you to. It's like weird, right? All right, get that switched around. John, I do know it. You do know it? Oh, no, man. All right, don't forget, we have the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, those obstacles are just your stepping stones. Those obstacles are just your stepping stones. That's all that they are. All right. The obstacles in front of you, guys, they're going to make you stronger. Everything that you have to go through will just make you stronger. So if your goal is to become the strongest in the world, how many obstacles do you want? How many bad things do you want to happen to you that you have to overcome if every one of them made you stronger? Every one of them got you closer to your goal. Wouldn't you just want bad things to happen to you, basically? All right? So see your obstacles as your stepping stones to get to a better place. All right? Those obstacles are just your stepping stones. Know the GOAT. He's an actual GOAT, though. Bah. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Great job today. And great job all week long on the camp. I'm really proud of you guys. If you're going to sign up for Open Gym, make sure you guys sign up soon. Because if it's within 24 hours, I might take it off. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Reese's Pieces. And good luck tomorrow. Posting that 5 perfect weeks. Good luck figuring all that stuff out. Talk to each other. Figure each other out. Peace. Our energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable